Ms. Eversole, my constituents are facing an effort to limit their choice of vehicles. California has tried to abuse its waiver process in the Clean Air Act to institute a ban on internal combustion engines so that 40% of Americans will ultimately be affected by their choice in the automobile market. Why is it that the California ACC2 waiver issue is a problem for all of America?
This is a huge problem. Not only does what California chooses and how it impacts consumers in California, but there's also more than a dozen states that follow the lead of California. And this is bad for American consumers. I'm not sure why the state of California gets to be the de facto regulatory body for so many states in this country. Those citizens didn't get to vote for the elected individuals in the state of California. And what we saw in the last election was a full and complete rejection of these heavy-handed mandates. The American consumer should be able to choose. We support free markets in this country, and this should not be an exception to that rule.
So how significant is it, Ms. Eversole, that action by the EPA constitutes a rule? In the Biden administration's EPA and the GAO, they have attempted to declare that the EPA's granting of a waiver to be an dictatorial order to prevent the use of the Congressional Review Act. In this specific situation, do you agree that the Biden administration should have submitted to the action to Congress, and that it is here in Congress, and in Congress alone, that the power to decide whether the EPA action is a rule should be subject to resolution or of disapproval?
Absolutely. This is certainly the jurisdiction of the Congress, and the courts are currently disputing the efficacy of the rule under the prior administration. We do appreciate, however, President Trump's executive order on day one to roll back those so-called EV mandates.
And I agree. I look forward to working with our new EPA Administrator, Lee Zeldin, to overturn this waiver.